Hey everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we're just going to go over how to change or set up your Gmail account to be able to send and receive messages from that and change the address that the email appears to come from and be received from, but it will really be within your personal Gmail account. I hope that makes sense, and let's dive in here. The first thing we're going to need to do is you're going to need to log into the Gmail account that you most want to use, and after doing that, you're going to also have to log into the HostGator cPanel area by clicking the link that's in the email that they sent you. So after you've done both of these things, what you're going to need to do is then go over and I'm just going to delete this email real quick, and what we're going to need to do is go and click where it says settings in the upper right of your email, and we'll click on again where it says settings here. Now the section that we're going to need to go into is where it says accounts and import, and we'll click on that, accounts and import, and then it says send mail as. And right now, mine for this scenario is sending mail from my regular Gmail account here that I just created. So what we want to do is we'll click add another email, and here we can decide on the name. Since the site is My Practice Projects, I'm just going to name it My Practice Projects. And the email is going to just be the one that we created earlier. In my case, it's support@mypracticeprojects.com. And then we'll click Next Step. So it says right here we need the SMTP server information right here. So the information we'll be able to find in our HostGator area. So we'll go back into HostGator and we'll go down, and it simply is asking for the name servers, and in this case the name servers are right here. It says ns8333.hostgator.com and ns334.hostgator.com. In this case, we're going to want to select the second one of the two, and so make sure you highlight, select this second one, and we'll copy it back in to the other tab here and paste it in. Now for the username, in my case though, I'm going to again put support@mypracticeprojects.com, and in this scenario I don't believe you can capitalize any of these letters, so just leave them all lowercase as it is, and then create a password, and we'll leave this as the TLS, the recommended here, and the port we're going to also leave at 587, and we'll click add account. And now it asks us to enter and verify the confirmation code. So what it's going to do is, you'll see right here it says verify in the Gmail settings. What it's going to do is send an email to this address, support@mypracticeprojects.com. So what we're going to need to do is we'll go back to where it says inbox here. Since we've already had it set up to forward from where it says our round cube email here, we don't need to go back into the cPanel for this to get that email. We can actually just use the one that was already forwarded to us, which is pretty nice. And it says that we've requested to add this email, and you just want to verify that's the correct email. And the confirmation code is right here. And we can please click the link below to confirm your request. So we're just going to click that link. And now we'll click confirm. And now it says the Gmail user may now send mail as support@mypracticeprojects.com. Now if you didn't set up email forwarding and any of that kind of stuff on the website, you can still do this and make your email this as just the default email. But I really think it is good to have a pop-up and a way to forward mail and things like that. So now if we go back, we can X out of here, and now if we go back to the settings, and then we'll go back into accounts and import, and now it's showing as mypracticeproducts.com for the email here. We can also click to make it the default if that's where you want all the emails to go to and things like that. So now it's set as the default. It's that simple. So if we want to, we can also add a email here, and this is how to check mail from other accounts, which is really important because we can check our support at mypracticeprojects.com emails from this actual email login that we have here. So we'll go and click add a POP3 mail account, and we'll put the address. It says enter the email address of the account to get mail from. So this is where we're going to want to write the support email, in my case, that I want to receive the mail from. So it'll be support at mypracticeprojects.com in this case. I'll click next step. And for the username, I'm just going to make it support at mypracticeprojects.com. I'll put in a password. And down here, I'm going to change this POP server to the name server within HostGator here. When we went down and we last used the second name server out of the two, if you remember, we used this one before. This time we're going to use the first one. In this case, it's ns8333.hostgator.com in my case. We'll copy that. We'll go back into this POP server area, and now we'll go to, and we'll leave the port as 110 again, and we'll click here. We'll skip this one, we'll click this, and we'll click this. And now I'm just going to click add account. And now you can see that we can check mail from other accounts, and we can check mail from here. Now if we go back to the inbox, we'll see that we have a new tab on the left side that says support at mypracticeproducts.com. So I can check email right within my normal Gmail account that's coming to this email. So you can check and send it from this email address. If you want to try it out and just test it to make sure it works, I recommend doing so. And if we want to try it out, we can just simply go to where it says compose, and it will say right here, from My Practice Products, support at mypracticeproducts.com. That's who it will say it's from. So you know that you're sending it from that email address when you're messaging someone now. And if you wanted to do a test, I can send one to my other email account just to verify that it's set up correctly. And I'll just call it test, and I'll send an email. Now when I go over to my Yahoo email and I refresh this page, I'll see that I have a new email here, and it's called test, and it says My Practice Projects is who it's from. And you'll see it says support at mypracticeprojects.com. So this is how you can set up your Gmail to send and receive emails as your email name that you had set up. I really hope this helps you out. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have about this. Thanks, everyone.